Hello, everyone. Welcome to the next game in the Washington Nationals replay. We are at game number 35. Final of a three-game set here at Miller Park. The teams have split the first two games. The Nationals, after this game is over, will hit the charter and fly out to Los Angeles for a four-game set with the Dodgers. Let's look at the starting pitchers for today's game. Brandon Woodruff is on the mound for the Brewers, and Jeremy Hellickson is on the mound for the Nationals. We'll look at the records heading into today's game. And we see that Washington is 21-13. The Mets are 21-15. They're actually a game back, not a game and a half back. That should read a game back. I had 22-13 down there. I don't know why, because they were 21-12 their last game, and they lost that last game. So I think I accidentally credited them with a win when they shouldn't have gotten it. Or actually, no, you know what? They are 22, because I didn't count them for the win before the previous game. So this is actually game 36. It's getting confused on how many games there are. No wonder. Okay, I got it straight now. The Strat computer has them 22-13. So this is game 36 coming up. And the Brewers are 18-20. They've played 38 games. All right, so there's your standings. Let's look at the starting lineups. First for the Nationals. We'll get to the Brewers in the bottom half of the inning. But for the Nationals, leading off will be Adam Eaton in left, Robles in right, Rendon at third, Gomes catching, Dozier at second, Defoe at short. Adrian Sanchez is at first, Michael Taylor in center, and Hellickson on the mound. For the Brewers, defensively, they check in. Braun in left, Kane in center, Yelich in right, Shaw at third, Arcia at short, Mustakas at second, Thames at first, and Manny Pina doing the catching. This is a day game, getaway day. So day game after night game, you're using the other catcher. On the mound is Brandon Woodruff. And I forgot to write in what his season totals are, but that's not that important because we're not doing those totals for the Brewers. All right, so we're ready to go. Just want to get this game done and then move on to LA for the big four-game series out there. All right, so we are all set, I do believe now, after the lineups have been done. Do check one more thing through the phone, make sure everything is copacetic. I'm using a lamp. Hopefully the glare is not too bad, but I need it for brightness. So I think we're okay with that. All right, so Brandon Woodruff finishing those warm-up tosses. He was 11-3 with a 3.62 ERA in the season in 22 starts, so very effective. And he's going to be facing Adam Eaton. Eaton enters the game 293, 6 homers, 26 driven in. And we're underway. 2-3, and that's a strikeout chance. That's a 5, and that will strike out Eaton. So right away, Woodruff gets the K. Brings up Victor Robles, struggling still at 195, right below the Mendoza line. 2 homers, 14 driven in. 6-4 on Woodruff is a possible error on a ground ball. And a 3-2 on Robles is going to be a single to second. Possible error, but that's a 15. Mustakas is only a 2, so there is no error, but it will be a base hit for Robles. He's aboard. He has a 5 for an attempt, but he cannot get the jump, so he will stay in pat. Here's Anthony Rendon hitting 298, 3 homers, 13 driven in. Infield is halfway. Playing for 2. 1-5, possible error on a throw. Rendon, 5-5 is a star 6. That's a fly to right, so there's no throw to worry about. 2 down. As Yelich puts it away, here's Yan Gomes hitting 207, 4 homers, 11 driven in. Up, should have rolled the strat roll. My bad. Let's roll the strat roll. Forgot to do that. Nothing happening. Here's Gomes, 6-6. That is a strikeout chance, and he is out of there. So that's going to end the inning. No runs, a hit, no errors, and a man left. We go to the bottom of the first. It is Washington 0 and Milwaukee coming to bat. And Jeremy Hellickson on the mound for the Nationals. He is not one of their better starters. He is their 5th starter, and he doesn't do very well. Again, I forgot to write down the season totals for Hellickson, but they aren't pretty, I can guarantee you that. I think his ERA was somewhere over 7, if I remember correctly. But on the season, he was 2-3 with a 6.23 ERA in 22 starts plus one relief appearance. All right, so Lorenzo Cain's going to lead it off. He's hitting 278. 5 homers, 14 driven in. 2-5, that's a ball 1 on Hellickson. 3-1, that is a possible error. Go to Cain. 1-4, ground ball to short. Defoe's error rating's a 2, so he will make that play without any problems. 1 away. And that will take us to Christian Yelich, the right fielder. Yelich enters the game 331, 10 homers and 20 driven in. Hellickson 5-2, and that's a range play at Miller Park. Going to Miller Park. For the range play, 1-4, that's a blank. So that means we're going to the rare play, and that's going to override the range play. The rare play, if there's a range check on the rare play chart, we'll use that, but otherwise we're just going to stick with the rare play chart. The bases are empty with 1 out. Rolling the 2d6s, we get a 6. So we come over here to bases empty and flip over to the number 6. And we're looking at 1 out. So that means we're looking right here. Number off the end of the bat. Pitcher comes off the mound to field the ball and fires to first, but the throw is off target. Roll 1 die against the first baseman's defensive rating. If the die is higher, first baseman hauls the throw in and retires the batter. If die is not higher, throw pulls first baseman off the bag and the batter is safe on an error. Well, the way the replay baseball does their error ratings, a high number is bad, a low number is good, whereas in this game it's flip-flop. So what we're looking for here is it's basically a range check on Sanchez to see if he can stop the ball from getting by him. He's a 1. This has to be a 1 or else it will be an error. It's a 2, so it will be an error on Hellickson, E1. Let's see, does it say anything about... No, it pulled him off the bag, so it doesn't get by him, it just pulls him off the bag. So he's on at first base with an error. And Yelich now attempt a 4 plus 1 from Hellickson makes it a 5, and there's nothing going on. Infield is halfway. And number 3 hitter, Mike Mustakas, the second baseman, steps to the plate. One, that's a home run, straight up home run chance against a left-handed hitter. He's a 14, but that's a 20. Lucky for Hellickson, that was a 20. So that fails, but he does get to swing. Does Mustakas. 1-6, he's going to ground it to first. Could be a double play. His double play rating is a 2. They're halfway, makes it a 3. Pivot at short is a 0. So 1-3 for a double play. And they get it. 3-6-3. They turn it to end the inning. So Hellickson escapes. It almost gave up a home run, but ends up getting a double play ball. No runs, no hits, 1 error, and nobody left. At the end of 1, we are no score here from Miller Park. And that'll bring up for the Nationals, Brian Dozier. He will lead things off against Woodruff. Dozier enters the game 235, 4 home runs, and 11 driven in. 6-2, and that's a range play. Dozier 6-6, that's a pop out to second. The range of Mustakas is only a 2, and he cannot get to it. So let's look at the failed range play on a pop-up to second. Pop-up to second, a failed range check. Let's see, where's the failed range check? Here we go, down here. Pop-up to second. Pop-up to second, that's going to be an S4, so it's going to be a turn to a single. Single for Dozier. So Dozier's aboard. His attempt is a 1. Nothing happening. That'll bring up Defoe. He's hitting 224. 2 homers and 10 driven in. Infield is halfway. 1-3 is a strikeout chance, but 20 is too much. Go to Defoe. 3-5, and he grounds it back to the pitcher. This is a chance for a double play. By hitting it back to the pitcher, you get an extra boost to what's going to be factored. He's a 2. They're halfway, makes it a 3. It's to the pitcher, makes it a 4. Woodruff is a +1, makes it a 5. The pivot is the shortstop, Arcia. He's a 0. So anything other than a 6, it's a double play. And it's a double play. It's going to go 1-6-3. And double plays 2 innings in a row, basically. All right, so that clears the board for Adrian Sanchez. He's hitting .333, but he's only 1 for 3 on the season. He's only had 3 at-bats, so those numbers are definitely misleading. Here's Woodruff, 6-2. That's another range play. Getting a lot of those here lately. 4-3. Ground ball to third. We're checking the range of Shaw. He's a 4. And Shaw takes care of it. That ends the inning. No runs, a hit, no errors, and nobody left thanks to the double play. We go to the bottom of the second, no score. And leading things off will be Ryan Braun, the left fielder. Interestingly enough, this is his first start of the 3-game series. He was on the bench the first 2 games. Did pinch hit both games, I believe, but did not start. But he enters the game 255, 5 homers, 13 driven in. 5-4 on Hellickson. That's a straight-up home run against a lefty, but against a righty, it is blank. So we go to the right-hander Braun's card. 1-2. He's going to ground it to short. 1 down. Here's Eric Thames. He was the hero in the previous game with that bases-loaded double that proved to be the winning runs. In the season so far, he's hitting 260, 6 homers, 18 driven in. Hellickson, 5-6. That's a walk plus to a righty, but to a lefty, it is blank. We go to Thames. 5-2. He grounds to second. Dozier puts it away. 2 down. And that brings up Travis Shaw. He's struggling. 157, 3 homers, and 10 driven in. Hellickson, 1-3 is blank. We go to Shaw's card. 1-4. It's a grounder to short. Defoe's got it. Innings over. 3 up and 3 down. We go to the third. No score here at Miller Park. And they talk about the definition of struggling. Michael Taylor hitting a robust 111. He steps to the plate. Followed by Hellickson, who is using the generic pitcher hitting card because Hellickson doesn't have a card of his own. So it'll be Taylor, the pitcher card, and then Eaton. 2-4, and that's a strikeout chance, and Taylor is gone. His struggles continue. Here's Hellickson. 6-1, strikeout chance, he's gone. 2 down. That brings up Adam Eaton. 2-3, strikeout chance, but he fends that one off and gets to swing. 4-2, and that is a star 1, which is a ground ball to second to end the inning. So another 3 up and 3 down inning for Woodruff. We go to the bottom of the third. Still no score from Miller Park. Bottom of the order for the Brewers. It'll be Pina, the catcher, giving Grandal the day off. He will lead off, followed by Arcia and Woodruff. And Pina hitting 211, 1 homer, 3 RBIs in limited duty. Hellickson 5-2, range play at Miller Park. 1-1, that's a star 2, which is a ground ball to first. Sanchez only has a range of 1, so not likely to get this. And he did not. Is it a single or a double? It's a single. Leadoff single for Pina. And he has no attempt. And there'll be no strategy roll. Here's Arcia. 6-2, that's a strikeout chance. 12 is too high. 4-4, that's a pop-up to short, 1 away. 1 down for the pitcher Woodruff. He's a pretty good hitter at 267, so they're going to let him swing away. 6-2, strikeout chance, and he struck him out. 2 down. And that will take us to Lorenzo Cain. Payne is still at first. 2-4, that's a blank. We go to Cain. 3-6, and that's a star 5, which is a fly to center to end the inning. No runs, a hit, no errors, and a man left. We go to the fourth, still no score. Hellickson has done this before. He's pitched 4 or 5 good innings. Then in that one inning, the next inning, whether it's the 5th or the 6th, he implodes. So they're standing by for that for sure. All right, it'll be Victor Robles to lead it off against Woodruff. 5-3 is a strikeout chance. 13, too high is a 10 plus the 2, but that's only 12, so he gets to swing. 2-3, question mark 7 against a right-hander. 1-7 is a hit. That's a 1. It will be a single. Robles with the single. He's 2 for 2. He's going to get over that Mendoza line now, I think. Attempt is a 5. 2, he's going to get a chance to steal. He's a 15. Plus 1 from Woodruff makes him a 16. Nothing from Pina. 1-16, he steals it. And he's out. Caught stealing. Unbelievable. Second time that's happened, where it was on a number for safe, and at the last minute it flips to a number for an out. So kind of the way it's been going for the Nationals here. All right, so he's caught stealing. Here's Rendon. 3-1, and that's against a right-hander. That's a walk chance. He's a 9, and that will be a walk to Rendon. Rendon does have an attempt of 1. 2, we're not going to hit and run with Gomes. He strikes out too much, and Rendon doesn't run all that well. We'll roll, let's see, there will be a double play depth for Gomes. 3-6, strikeout chance, 17's too much. Gomes, 3-4, he's going to fly to center. 2 down, and that'll bring up Brian Dozier. Roll the strap for a possible pickoff, nothing happening. 2-2, strikeout chance, 19 is too much. We go to Dozier. 6-1, he grounds to second, and that's going to end the inning. No runs, a hit, no errors, and a man left. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Still no score from Miller Park. It'll be Christian Yelich to lead it off. Yelich, Mustakas, and Braun. Heart of the order for the Brew Crew against Jeremy Hellickson. Yelich to lead it off. 4-2, and that's a home run, straight up home run chance against a left-handed hitter. He's a 20. It's gone. Doesn't matter what that number is. Yelich goes deep. That is home run number 11 on the season for Yelich. 11 home runs, now 21 runs driven in. Brew Crew lead it 1-0. And maybe this is the inning Hellickson implodes. We'll see. Mustakas. 2-6, hit by pitch. He's a 7, -4 is a 3, but that is a 3. That is a hit by pitch right after a home run, and the Brew Crew does not like that. The umpire Rayburn is issuing warnings to both benches. Next hit batter, and there's an ejection. So I'm not going to have that. All right, so Mustakas has no attempt rating, so he won't go anywhere. Here's Braun. Hellickson, 2-2, walk plus, and so now Hellickson's really having issues. A home run, a hit by pitch, and now a walk. So he's starting to unravel here, and Eric Fetty for the Nationals, one of their newer additions, and part-time starter, part-time reliever, is loosening in the bullpen. He is like their long man, him and Joe Ross together. So here's Eric Thames. 4-3, strikeout chance, but 20 is too much. We go to Thames. 6-1, fly to left. That's out number 1. First out of the inning. That brings up Travis Shaw. 4-5, and that's possible error on a ground ball. Shaw, 4-2. Star 6, that's a fly to right, so no error there. Mustakas does have a chance to make it to third, but his base run range is a 1. Robles is a -1, so he cannot go there. He has to stay put. 2 down, here's Pina. Can Hellickson get out of this mess? 1-1, maybe, that's a home run to a lefty. Pina is a righty. Good thing it wasn't Grandal. So that's going to not be a home run chance. That's going to be a blank. Here's Pina. 3-2, and he flies to right to end the inning. So all that mess, it could have been worse. Just the 1 run comes across on the homer by Yelich. Got a run on a hit. No errors and 2 left. We go to the 5th. It's 1-0 Brewers. And we'll check on Hellickson because he is scheduled to bat 4th this inning, and he may be lifted for a pinch hitter. If it gets to that, we shall see. Here's Wilmer Defoe. 4-6, double question mark. Defoe's a switch hitter batting left, so it's a 1-13 for a single. That's a 1. It's a base hit for Defoe. His attempt is a 1. Nothing going on. 19 is a possible bunt, but Sanchez only has a 1 bunt rating, so we're not going to do that. Here's Sanchez. 2-3 is a strikeout chance, and he got him. 1 down. Brings up Michael Taylor. Strategy roll, nothing happening. Taylor's not bunting. Woodruff 4-2, strikeout plus, but he will strike out, so Taylor continues to struggle. 2 down, and I think with the runner on first and there being 2 outs, It's not really a scoring opportunity, so they're going to Hellickson hit for himself. Woodruff 4-3, strikeout, got him. So that ends the inning. After the single by Defoe, he strikes out the side. So Woodruff, impressive through 5. He is tossing a shutout through 5 as the Brew Crew leads it 1-0. 1-0. And it'll be the bottom of the order for the Brewers. It'll be Arcia. The pitcher spot, Woodruff. And then Kane. Hellickson can face 22 batters. Right now he has faced a total of 16. Here's Arcia. 5-4. And that's another home run chance if it was against a lefty, but against a righty it's a blank. So Arcia gets the swing. 6-6, he's going to ground it to third, and Rendon makes the play. 1 away for Brandon Woodruff, who does bat lefty, even though he throws righty. 2-4 is a blank. We'll go to Woodruff. 6-6, he's going to ground to second, and Dozier's got it, 2 down. So they might get 5 innings out of Hellickson. We'll see. Here's Kane. 4-5, and 4-5 is a possible error on a ground ball. 2-2 is a fly to left, so no ground ball there to worry about. Nothing doing there, so Hellickson actually pitching well. 1-0 after 5. Can't blame Hellickson. I mean, that's quality pitching to only go give up 1 run on 5 innings. So Hellickson staying in there. He's done better than some of their other starters, that's for sure. All right, so Woodruff is on. He can go 22 batters faced. He has faced 18, so he's got to be careful here. Eaton the batter, he's 0 for 2. 4-3, that is a strikeout chance. 11 is too high. He's an 8 plus the 2 is only a 10. So Eaton gets the swing. 1-2, he pops it up to first, and Thames puts it away. 1 down, and that brings up Victor Robles. 4-2, that's a strikeout plus, and he got him. So 2 down for Anthony Rendon. 1-2, ballpark card. We're going to Miller Park for the Rendon at bat. 1-2, home run to the pull side. That's an 11, that's a 13. It's gone. Anthony Rendon has tied the game with a home run down the left field line. Home run number 4, RBI number 14 for Rendon. We are tied at a run apiece. Home run from Anthony Rendon. So back-to-back home runs for each team to account for the runs. Here's Gomes. 1-4 blank against a righty. Go to Gomes. 4-6. He's going to double to right field. So how about that? All of a sudden, 2-out magic for the Nationals. Double by Gomes. Now, Woodruff is now fatigued. That was his 22nd batter, so batter 23 is coming up. He is now fatigued, but they want to get him through the inning if possible. So let him continue against Dozier. 6-3 possible. I'm sorry, 6-3 is a strikeout chance. 8 got him. So he will finish the inning, and that's probably going to be all for Woodruff. He gave up 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Woodruff is going to go 6 innings, give up the 1 run, which was earned, total of 5 hits. Let's check his walks and strikeouts. He walked 1. Walked Rendon. That was his only walk. Got a ton of strikeouts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 strikeouts in 6 innings for Woodruff. So he's going to leave with a no decision unless the Brewers score here in the bottom of the 6th. Then he would qualify for the win. Otherwise, if we go to the 7th with a tie score, he will have a no decision. So Hellickson is back out with a 1-1 tie. And let's see how they play it. Yelich had the home run last time. Hellickson has faced 19 batters. He can face 22. So they're going to start him out and see how he does. Yelich did get him for the homer last time. And he does have home run. He is susceptible to home runs against lefties in a couple of spots. 2-1. That's not one of them. That's a strikeout chance. 14, though, is too much. Go to Yelich. 5-6. He's going to fly to right, so he dodged that left-hander from causing him trouble. Now he's got another left-hander that could cause him trouble, Mustakas. 4-4. That's the ballpark card. We're going to Miller Park for Mustakas. 5-3. He's going to ground it to third 5-4 would have been a home run. But 5-3, he grounds to third for out number 2. And here's Ryan Braun. And now, let's see. This is batter number 22. So Ryan Braun's the last batter he can face before he's fatigued. 5-5, strikeout chance. 10, he got him. 9 plus the 2 gets him. So Hellickson goes 6 innings and does quite well for himself. 6 innings, only 1 run allowed. So now Woodruff will leave, and he is a no decision. Woodruff gets no decision in this one. So now we will need a new pitcher for the Brew Crew. And we'll see who that is. They're going to go to, let's see, they got Defoe, Sanchez, switch hitter, and 2 righties. So I guess they're going to a righty out of the pen. And let's see who they're going to go to. They're going to go to Peralta. So they will turn to Mr. Freddie Peralta. He will come on and do the pitching. Peralta. No double switch. They will just have Peralta be a 1-inning pitcher if the pitcher spot comes up. Right now, here is Defoe. Peralta on the season, on his replay, was 7-3, or on the season, I should say, was 7-3, the 5.29 ERA and the save. 8 starts and 31 relief appearances. Here is Defoe. 2-3, and that's Defoe is a switch hitter batting left, so that singles to the righty. Lefty is a blank. Defoe, 4-3, and he is going to line it to short. Snagged by Arcia, 1 down. And that brings up Adrian Sanchez. 6-6, strikeout plus, he got him. 2 down for Michael Taylor. 2-5, that's a range play at Miller Park. 2-1, that's a home run to the pull side, but he fails that check, but it is a range check, so a failed range check would result in a double. The pull side is the left fielder, so that's Braun, a 2. If he fails this, it's a double. And he does fail it, so Michael Taylor gets a double. And now with Hellickson coming up, they will go to a pinch hitter because they need that offense. And they're going to go to Andrew Stevenson. This is his last game before he gets sent down. He gets sent down after this game to the minors because they will be bringing on to their roster the Baby Shark Gerardo Parra for the Dodger series. So this is Stevenson's last hurrah right now until maybe the late in the season. So he's aboard, or he's up to pinch hit. Andrew Stevenson, the only lefty they have to pinch hit. And let's see. Oh, not going to be a strategy roll, my bad, because Peralta doesn't have anything there. 4-1, and that's a range play. Go to Stevenson's card. 5-6, that's a triple to center field. But Kane has a range play on it. A 4, he takes this away. 1-4, it's going to be caught. It's a 5, he doesn't catch it. It's a pinch hit triple. Pinch hit triple for Andrew Stevenson. Taylor scores, and the Nationals lead it 2-1. And if they hold the lead somehow miraculously through the bullpen without giving up the lead, Hellickson could actually get a win. Unbelievable. All right, here's Eaton. 2 outs and a runner at third. 6-6, strikeout plus, he got him. Innings over, but damage done. A run and 2 hits. No errors and a man left. Peralta goes 1 inning, gives up 2 hits and a run. Does get 2 strikeouts, but the run was the big thing. So we go to the 7th inning stretch here at Miller Park. It is the Nationals 2 and the Brewers 1, and we have bullpen action for the Nationals. Lefties are coming up, so looks like there's going to be lefty action out of the Nationals bullpen. And it will be the left-hander, Dan Jennings. He's not very good, but he's a lefty, so they're going to bring him in. Got to pitch him sometime. So Dan Jennings is the pitcher. Finish the numbers on Hellickson. He goes 6 innings, gives up just the 1 run. on 2 hits. He did hit a batter. He walked 1. Didn't strike out many. 1, 2. Struck out 2. But a very fine outing for Jeremy Hellickson, and he could be the winner if the score stays where the Nationals don't ever lose the lead between now and the end of the game. If the Brewers happen to tie it between now and then he'll get the no decision. All right, Eric Thames, the batter, facing Jennings. 1-4 is a walk plus, and that's not a good start for Jennings to walk the first batter he faces. Thames has an attempt of 1. We'll see if anything happens. It does not. We're not doing a hit and run. Here's Travis Shaw. 2-2, and that's a range play at the ballpark. The infield is halfway, so if it's to an infielder, they lose 1 on their range. Shaw, 6-1 is a star 6. That's a fly to left. So Eaton is the range check. He's a 3. 4, he can't get it. Is it going to be extra bases? No, it's a single to left. So the first 2 are on. That one you can't blame Jennings on. That's one that probably should have been caught by Eaton, but wasn't. And that may be it right there for Jennings. He's going to leave. He's not going to get anybody out. He's going to be hitting a walk. And we don't know about the runs yet, but Wander Suero is coming on. They need a right-hander, and so Wander Suero is going to come on to pitch for the Nationals. They don't need the long relievers because Hellickson got them to this point, so they can go to their short relievers, Suero. So Suero is on. He does have a lot of pickoff chances, so we'll roll Strat. Nothing happening. And the batter now is Manny Pina, the catcher. So Manny Pina is up. Suero, 1-5. Walk plus to a lefty, but a righty, it's a blank. 5-2, and against a right-hander, that's a fly to right field. Could have been a double against a lefty, but a righty, it's a fly to right. 1 down. Can Thames move up? He's a 3. Robles is a -1. So this has to be a 6-6 for him to be out. But if it's a 2 or less, he makes it. It's a 2, so he does make it to third with 1 out, which is big, because now he can score on a ground out or a sac fly or whatever. So here's Arcia. The infield is how they want to play this now. The infield's going to play for the double play because Arcia is a 2 and Suero is a +1. So they're going to play halfway for the double play. But first strategy roll, nothing happening. So Arcia, or do they want to pitch hit for Arcia? Let's see. They may be looking to pinch hit for Arcia. Who do they have to play short? Otherwise, they got Hernan Perez. So they're going to bring in Ben Gamble. They're going to pinch hit with Ben Gamble. And Hernan Perez will be the new shortstop. But Ben Gamble is your pinch hitter. Ben Gamble. Arcia is done. All right, Gamble facing Suero. Did I already roll strat roll? I think I did, but I rolled it. Yeah, I already rolled. I think I already rolled. I rolled again. I don't think anything happened. Nope, it didn't. All right, Gamble, Suero to Gamble, and Gamble is only a 0 double play rating. So that, see if that changes the strategy of the Nationals. They are going to. They're still going to play for the double play. Suero could use a strikeout, though. 5-1 is a range play, so they're only halfway instead of in, so that's only losing 1 on the infielder range. Gamble, 1-1 against a right-hander. That's a grounder to second. Dozier's a 2, but he becomes a 1 because they're playing halfway. And he gets it. So if they were playing infield in, that would have gone through for a base hit. But since he is a 1, he got to it. Now is a chance of a double play. He's a 0, but that's +1 from Suero. +1 from being halfway makes it a 2. So 1 to 2, not only will he get it, it'll be a double play. And it is. How about that? Had they played the infield in, that would have gone in through the drawn-in infield. The game would have been tied. But as it turns out, it turns into a 4-6-3 double play. Great play by Dozier. Smart move by Dave Martinez to play the infield halfway. It worked out exactly the way they wanted it to. No runs, a hit, no errors, and nobody left. Jennings ends up giving up nothing. Suero, oh, I'm sorry, it's only 2 outs. What am I talking about? No, it's 3 outs, my bad. Suero got to pitch the full inning because he got the double play there. So it's full inning pitched for Suero. And he only faced 2 batters, so he can come back. He may very well come back. So, all right, so Gamble fails in the pinch. And now we go to the top of the 8th, and we need a new pitcher for Peralta. Or do we? Because he wasn't pinch hit for. But he's pitched quite a bit. He faced 5 batters. He can only face 7, so may as well take him out. Robles is the batter for the Nationals. They got Robles. They got a bunch of righties coming up, so they're going to go to Birch Smith. Birch Smith, or I want to go to Junior Guerra. Wait a minute, I might go to Junior Guerra. My bad. I don't want to go to Birch Smith. I'm going to go to Junior Guerra. Junior Guerra is in for the Brewers. His job is just to pitch the 8th inning. That's it. They'll pinch hit for him in the bottom of the 8th. He's going to face Robles to start things off. Guerra to Robles, 1-3, strikeout chance, 18's too much. Go to Robles, 2-3, question mark 7 against a righty, 1-7's a hit, but that's a 14, so it's simply a fly to left. 1 down for Rendon. Guerra, 6-3, blank against a right-hander. Rendon, 3-4. That's a double to left field for Rendon, so he's coming back with a vengeance, a homer and now a double. He's getting his feet wet coming back off the injured list. So he's at second base with 1 out. No strategy roll. Here's Gomes. 4-6 strikeout plus. He got him. 2 down. Big strikeout there, and now it's up to Brian Dozier if the Nationals want to pad the lead. 5-4. That's a range play. Dozier, 5-4 again. That's a ground ball to third. Shaw's range is a 4. And he can't get it. Is it a double or a single? It's a double. So double down the line for Dozier. That will bring home Rendon. Nationals increase the lead to 3-1. They get that extra run, and Guerra not happy about it. Here is Defoe. 3-5, and that is a home run chance for a righty, but Defoe's a switch hitter batting left, so it's blank. Go to Defoe, and we get a 1-1 ground ball to third to end the inning. But the Nationals score a big run. Want to do it on 2 hits, no errors and a man left. It's all for Guerra as he gives up the 2 hits and the 1 run. Does get a strikeout. But we go to the bottom of the 8th. It is 3-1 Nationals. Suero is still out there. He is still out there. And he's going to come out, start the 8th inning against Lorenzo Cain. I'm sorry, it will not be Lorenzo Cain, but a pinch hitter for Guerra. My bad. Because we're at the pitcher spot. And let's see, they've already used Gamble as a pinch hitter. And they can use either Aguilar or Grandal. And they're going to use Yasmani Grandal, pinch hitter, switch hitting catcher. Yasmani Grandal will be on to pinch hit against Suero. 5-5. It's a double question mark against a lefty. 1-8's a single. That's a 3. It paid off. A right-hander would have gotten out. So it's a good thing they didn't use Aguilar. They used Grandal. So again, Milwaukee manager, smart move using the lefty, or the switch hitter in this case, and he got the base hit out of it. So Grandal is aboard. He's got an attempt of 1. Suero has an attempt of 1, or a strategy roll of 1, so nothing's happening. Here's Cain, and this is the 4th batter for Suero, so this is the last batter before he gets tired. 5-3, that's a strikeout chance, 10 too much. Cain gets the swing. 3-1 question mark 9 against the right-hander. 1-13 is a hit. That's a 12. That's a double. A double to right field. A double to right field from Kane. Let's see if the run can score. Grandal only runs at a 1, though. Robles is a -1, so that's a 0. And a double to right. You lose 1, so yeah, he cannot even attempt. He's got to stop at third. So Grandal is at third, and Suero is now tired, and with Yelich coming up the lefty, or a couple of lefties coming up, they will go to Matt Grace out of the bullpen. Or they could go to Doolittle early. I think they're going to go Doolittle. They don't want to wait around. Doolittle may not be able to get the save in this game, but they're hoping he can get him out of this 8th inning. So Doolittle is going to come on and pitch to Yelich. Runners at second and third, nobody out. The infield is back. They will give up the run to get the out. No strategy roll. 3-3. Walk plus to a righty, but to a lefty, that's a blank. So we go to Yelich. 2-1, and that is a star 4. Fly to center. The question is it a sacrifice fly? Well, Grandal can only run as a 1, so there's probably not a good chance there, but a 1 here first for Yelich. Not a sacrifice fly. 1 for Grandal. Nope, not going to happen, so it's just a fly to center that wasn't deep enough. 1 down, and that takes us to Mike Mustakas. So Mustakas steps up. Again, the infield is back. 2-6, strikeout chance, and he got him. So Doolittle trying to get out of this. Now there's 2 down, and the infield can go back to normal. Braun, the batter, the right-hander. You could walk Braun intentionally and pitch to the lefty Thames if you like. Of course, they could always pinch hit with Aguilar. Do you pitch to Braun? That's the question. I think you kind of have to. You don't want to start putting people on, putting the go-ahead run on base. So Doolittle to Braun. 6-4, strikeout plus, he got him. Doolittle, an incredible 8th inning. Maybe he's better in the 8th inning than he is in the 9th, because he got out of that jam in a big-time way. Suero ends up going 1 inning and giving up 2 hits. And let's see, 2 hits, and that was it. No walks, no strikeouts, and no runs. Doolittle pitches the 1 inning. He only faced 3 batters, so he could come back conceivably and try to pitch or try to get to this to the 9th inning. So we'll see. I won't do the totals on him yet. I'll wait and see how it plays out. We do need a new pitcher for Milwaukee as they pinch hit for the pitcher. So Guerra was pinch hit for, so we do need a new pitcher for the Brew Crew. And let's see who that's going to be. The Nationals will send up Sanchez, Taylor, and a pinch hitter for the pitcher. Well, Doolittle's scheduled, so we'll see if they let Doolittle hit for himself or whether they do something else. Let's see. They're going to go to Birch Smith. Birch Smith, a right-hander. So Birch Smith is on. Face Adrian Sanchez. Top of the 9th, 3-1 Nationals. 1-6, double question mark. 1-9 is a single, but that's a 12, so that fails. Go to Sanchez. 1-1, he flies to right. 1 down. And if Taylor makes it out, they're going to let Doolittle hit for himself because they need him in there for the pitching. Here's Taylor. 5-5, strikeout chance, and he got him, so 2 down. So that means Doolittle is going to hit for himself with 2 outs and the base is empty. Doolittle will hit for himself. And he's going to be using, of course, the generic pitcher hitting card. So I need to bring that back out for the Nationals. They will be using the generic pitcher hitting card. Birch Smith, 5-6 blank. We go to that generic card for Doolittle. 2-2, and he grounds to short to end the inning. So a 3 up and 3 down inning for Birch Smith with a strikeout. And we go to the bottom of the 9th. Last chance for the Brew Crew. Nationals lead at 3-1. Doolittle has faced 3 batters. He can face 4 before he gets fatigued. So he is going to have to pitch some of this 9th inning in a fatigue status. And let's see in the bullpen for the Nationals, if he does run into problems, they do have Justin Miller that they could bring in to try to finish it out. I don't think they want Barraclaw. Or it could be Barraclaw or Grace, but I'm thinking Justin Miller is the first guy on the list. Right now, here's Eric Thames. You got Thames, Shaw, and Pina. And then Hernan Perez, who came in to play short. Those are the 4. Let's see. Your only guy on the bench is Aguilar. If you pinch hit for Thames here and it gets down to the pitcher, you don't have a pinch hitter for the pitcher. So I think they're going to let Thames go ahead and hit. He was the hero in the previous game. See if he can do it this game. Bottom of the 9th, 3-1. Nationals trying to hold on. Here's Doolittle to Thames. 2-4. That's the ballpark card, so we're going to Miller Park. 6-3. It is a single plus to right field. Thames is a 3. Robles is a -1. Makes it a 2. 1-2, he's safe. 3, 4, 5, he holds. 6, he is out. 3, he is going to have to hold at first base. Leadoff single for Thames. He's got an attempt of 1. Nothing happening. And now Doolittle is tired, but he's going to stay in there to face Shaw. Infield is at double play depth. Doolittle, 6-2. Automatic out against a lefty. Let's see what the automatic out is. It's a 5, which is a fly to center. 1 down. Shaw is retired. Here's Pina. Doolittle trying to gut it out. 5-4. 5-4. That's a straight-up home run chance against a right-hander. That's a 12, and that's a 3. It is gone. A 2-run home run by the backup catcher, Manny Pina. And we got a tie game at 3, and the Nationals bullpen has done it again. They have blown it again. Another blown save, and that'll do it for Doolittle. He will have to come out, and they will be bringing in, actually now they're not going to bring in Justin Miller. Since they have the bases clear, they're going to bring in Joe Ross, a right-hander who's got some length. So they will be bringing in Joe. Actually, no, what? No, they're not going to bring in Joe Ross. They're going to bring in Eric Fetty. Eric Fetty is going to come on, get his first appearance in a while. So Eric Fetty is on. And Doolittle blows the save. We are tied at 3. And Fetty's just trying to get out of this mess and send it to extra innings. Here's Perez. 5-6, possible error. 4-5. Liner right to the pitcher, and Fetty has no error rating, so it's an L1 for out number 2. And now we're at the pitcher spot. And I have to do some thinking on it, so we'll be right back. Okay, everybody, I am back. I had to abruptly end the video right after we were going to a pinch hitter as Pina. I'm going to recap for myself as well as anybody else because I played this game last night. I'm picking it up this afternoon, so I'm trying to refresh my own memory. Remember, the Nationals led it 3-1 going to the bottom of the 9th. Thames singled, Shaw flew to center, and then Manny Pina hit the 2-run homer to tie it. That chased Doolittle. Eric Fetty has been brought in. He faced Hernan Perez, and Perez lined it back to Fetty. That made it 2 out, spaces clear. And now the last pinch hitter, Jesus Aguilar, is up to hit with 2 outs and the bases empty. If he doesn't do anything, then we're going to extra innings. And in the meantime, I did go ahead and input all the game that's been played so far into the Strat computer, so I do have it up to the minute that I can keep track of who's left on the roster and stats if I bring in relievers and so forth. So Jesus Aguilar, the pinch hitter, and he, on the season so far, he is hitting .273, 3 homers, and 6 driven in. So Eric Fetty pitching to Aguilar to try to send this thing to extra innings. 4-4 on Fetty, and that's a strikeout chance against a right-hander. That's a 16, though, and that's too much, so Aguilar gets to swing. 6-3 is going to star 6 it, and that's a fly to center. And that's going to end the inning. So close the book on Doolittle. And Doolittle goes 1 1/3 And it's going to give up the 2 runs on 2 hits. the 2 runs on 2 hits. The runs were earned, no walks and 2 strikeouts. And he gets a blown save for his troubles. Brew Crew have tied it. We're going to the top of the 10th, and we need a new pitcher for the Brewers as Aguilar just pinch hit for the pitcher. And that is all the position players that are available for the Brewers. So now if they get to a pitcher spot, the pitcher will have to hit. So we're going to go to the bullpen for the Brew Crew and see who they have available. Coming up, it's going to be for the Nationals in the top of the 10th. It is the top of the order, which means Eaton, Robles, and Rendon, 1 lefty and 2 righties. They do have Corbin Burns they could bring in as a righty, and they have 2 lefties, Hader and Claudio. Albers and Jeffress are tired because they have pitched the last 2 games. So they would come in only on an emergency basis. So right now I am looking at Alex Claudio. So Alex Claudio is going to be coming on. He is one of 2 left-handers remaining. He and also, of course, the closer, Josh Hader. And they've also got right-hander Corbin Burns as well. So they got Hader and Burns. Those are their main guys that they have left. And if it gets past that and we go really, really extra innings, then they will have to bring in Albers or Jeffress just in an emergency type basis. So Fetty is still in there. Fetty can face 8 batters. He only faced 2, I think. So he's still good to go for the bottom of the 10th. But right now we are looking at left-hander Alex Claudio for the Brewers. And I'll give you the Claudio's stats on the replay. And Claudio checks in. He is 1-0 with 1 save, but he does have an ERA of 9, so not too well, obviously. 15 innings pitched, he's given up 15 runs, 19 hits, 8 walks, and 8 strikeouts, and 5 home runs in 15 innings. Huge amount of home runs given up by Claudio. That is for sure. So we got Burns, the righty, and Hader, the lefty. I don't know if that's showing up on the camera. Yeah, right here where my pen is. Burns, the righty, Hader, the lefty are left. But down way at the bottom, I've got Albers and Jeffress, but they are tired because they pitched 2 games in a row. So I'm trying my best not to use them, and if at all possible. All right, so Adam Eaton's going to start us off here in the top of the 10th. Brand new ball game, tied at 3. Last thing the Nationals wanted on getaway day on a trip to the West Coast was to play extra innings, but when your bullpen sucks, that's what happens. All right, here's Adam Eaton. Lefty on lefty. 3-1 is a blank. We go to Eaton's card. Eaton 1-2. He's going to pop it up to first. And that's 1 away. So Eaton fails. 1 down for Victor Robles. Claudio to Robles. 2-1. That's a blank. We go to Robles' card. 5-2. He's going to single to right field. So Robles is aboard with the 1-out single. Question is, can he get a jump? He's got a 5. See if he can try to steal it. 12, no jump, so he can't get that steal. Rendon, the batter, infield is halfway. Claudio 6-4. It's a potential wild pitch. That's a 14 though, too high, so it's just a ball 1. Claudio again pitches 5-4. That's a straight up home run chance to Rendon against a lefty. It's a 14. That's a 9. Second home run of the game for Anthony Rendon. And boy, do the Nationals like having Rendon back. A 2-run bomb. And the Nationals now grab a 5-3 lead here in the top of the 10th. Rendon, home run, double, and a home run the last 3 at-bats. Boy, talk about being glad to have him back. Rendon coming back in a big way. And Nationals now lead at 5-3, but the question is, can the bullpen hold on to it in the 9th? That's the big question. Fetty's going to see what he can do. All right, here is John Gomes. 3-2, and that's a strikeout chance. 19 is too high. Gomes gets the swing. 1-1, that's a question mark 8 against the lefty. That's a base hit, and that's going to be it for Claudio. He is now tired, so he's going to have to come out of the game. And they're going to have to go to Burns, the right-hander. try to finish out the inning. So Corbin Burns, the right-hander, is in. Maybe I should have brought in Hader. You can, debate that all day long, I guess. Here's Corbin Burns. He is in, and Burns on the replay is 0-3 with a 12.50 ERA. So obviously he's had a rough time. And in the real life season, he was 1-5 with an 8.82 ERA. So Burns is on as Claudio gets banged around. Burns is on. Strategy roll. We'll see what happens. Nothing happening there. Here's Dozier. 1-6. That's a strikeout plus, and he got him. So Burns gets the strikeout for out number 2. And that'll send us to Wilmer Defoe. Nothing on the strategy roll. Burns to Defoe. 3-2. And that's a potential wild pitch. That's an 18. No wild pitch. It's just a ball. Burns gets to pitch again. 1-1 strikeout plus, and he got him. So Burns comes in and strikes out both batters he faces. That'll certainly help his ERA. So Burns goes 2/3 of an inning, and Claudio goes 1/3 of an inning. Claudio 1/3 of an inning, 3 hits and 2 runs. So he certainly had his rough time of it. No walks or strikeouts, whereas Burns got 2 strikeouts facing both batters that he had to face. All right, so we go to the bottom of the 10th now, and the Nationals lead it 5-3. And they're putting their trust in young Eric Fetty to finish things out. He would be the winning pitcher. And Claudio would be the loser if the score stays the way it is here in the 10th at 5-3. All right, so it'll be the top of the order, though. Lorenzo, Cain, Yelich, and Mustakas. And in the bullpen for the Nationals, if we look at their bullpen options, they do have Barraclough, Miller, or Ross. None of those are fantastic. I think Miller would be the guy they would go to if they had to, but they're hoping Fetty can get it done. So we shall see. Top of the 9th, here's Lorenzo Cain. 4-2, that's a strikeout chance. 12 is too high, so Cain gets to swing. 4-2 again. Ground ball to third. 1 down. Another good thing about having this in the computer is that I'll have the totals all figured out before I even have to tally anything. It'll just be able to spew them right out. Here's Christian Yelich. 5-5. That's a possible error on a ground ball. Yelich 5-6. That's a fly to right, so no ground ball to worry about. 2 down, and the Nationals 1 out away from blowing the game, but then coming back to win the game. And Eric Fetty getting his first win of the season. But Mike Mustakas might have something to say about it. 2-2, that's a star line against a righty, but Mustakas is a lefty, so that will be a blank. Mustakas gets to swing. 2-5, he flies to right, and that's the ball game. Nationals win it 5-3. Fetty with the win. How about that? Eric Fetty gets the win. And the Nationals defeat the Brewers in extra innings by the final score of 5-3. So we'll do the totals very quickly. For the Nationals, 5 runs on 13 hits and 1 error. They left on 7. For the Brewers, 3 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left on 6. Winning pitcher was Eric Fetty. He's now 1-0. And the loser is Claudio. He's 1-1. So now, with that victory, the Nationals improved to 23-13. 23-13 is their record now. And they will be embarking to Los Angeles. So I've already got the scores filled, or the score sheet filled out for the next game. And we'll write in 23-13. And as you can see, they will be playing the Dodgers. It'll be Patrick Corbin for the Nationals and Rich Hill for the Dodgers. But that's the next game. This game, Game 36, is in the books from Miller Park. Nationals win it by the final score of 5-3 in 10 innings, improved the record to 23-13. And as I go to the standings, let's see what the Mets and the others did on this day's games. Mets are now 21-16, so the Nationals are now 2.5 ahead of the Mets, heading into this 4-game road trip to LA. So, sorry about the confusion of having to split this into 2 videos and pipe them together. Was an exciting game for sure. Like I said, second guessers could say I probably should have brought in Hader in the top of the 10th since it wasn't a save situation to worry about any longer. My instinct was just to go to Claudio and see if he could pitch an inning and get him to the 11th or 12th, but just didn't work out that way for the Brew Crew. Was not an intentional oversight to try to steal a win for the Nationals, just my normal way of thinking. But that's just the way it is. Maybe I pulled a Buck Showalter and not use my best guy. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know. But anyway, another thing, Hader had pitched the day before where Claudio had not. So, tit for tat, how you're going to play it, we don't know. That's going to do it from here. Hope you enjoyed that presentation of Inside Pitch, Washington Nationals replay style. The next Washington Nationals game will come from Dodger Stadium. And we've been at Dodger Stadium quite a bit in the 1969 replay. So we're going to be there in the 2019 replay. Just travel in time 50 years, and there we are. So that's going to do it from here. Hope you are having a good time enjoying the hobby, playing whatever game you choose to play, however you choose to play it. And as usual, I will see you all.